Diego's the immortal VP.
Naku, lakad mo matatag!
Normally.
Certainly have to see how that goes. And you got the Doom down bottom, and ooh, Pagoda getting that first blood on Pockets is Morphling.
It's gonna be like 1,000 health.
Ooh, they're TPing the Invoker top. Fire Snap Cookie, they've got the static link. And Ramses is gonna be aggressive by 3 heroes, but Matthew taking a lot of damage, needs to get into the trees, but he's not able to do so. So Ramses fighting to the death as he's hit with a shield crash and ultimately falls, but he at least gets one out of this, and now alone. They're close to their Awaken. They're gonna go for DM. This is a kill that will bring them back towards the top for sure.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And getting that kill on DM. BKB timing is very important. They're gonna go over mid. They've got Panamu here with the Fire Snap Cookie that lands right down into GPK, but they've got the kinetic field. They'll throw the tornado as well as the roll. Sacred right there, and they get the kill into GPK and look for a +1. Dakota's on the list. Sunstrike is in, and they've got the damage to go off this disruptor too. So Dakota's nearby. They've got the illusion that will have the cookie to stun. Scatterblast, but GPK's right there. You need to be careful. Matthew maybe a little bit too far because GPK's right here with an avalanche, but Cold Snap, rebound. Matthew's probably dead, but can Thunder Awaken get anything from this? They'll throw down the Static Storm, and nobody will be locked in. He's on Yamich, but now the rebound. They've got the Static Storm, and they've also got the Kinetic Field. They've locked up just Matthew for the moment. Into the Rolling Thunder is Sacred. Tornado lands on the DM. Fire Snap Cookie away, but they've got the glimpse. They'll bring Matthew back. Scatterblast, Blink, Avalanche, and looking for the toss. They've tossed up alone back towards DM. They land the Doom. They've got the Dust. They have Vision and Eyes on him, but they get the kill to Matthew. They'll take out GPK. Yamich is gone too. And it looks like Alone's going to be able to make it out. He's standing nearby just in case once this Doom is off, so they can go after DM and Dakota. Guys, goes into the waveform, gets the avalanche off just before he's sent back via the glimpse. They're gonna blink right up on the DM. They've got the cold snap as Alone's back into the fight. He's dealing with not a lot of health, but it looks like they're able to get the kill onto at least. Again, sitting even. Ramses finally has that that PKB Static Storm used, and again, Panamu not the easiest to kill. He's quite tanky, and they go back into the Rolling Thunder. They have placed down a pretty good ward up at the top of these steps, and that helps them get the Vision, the Avalanche, and the toss. They're still going for Panamu? Does nobody learn going after an Ogre is not the best move, especially when it doesn't work the first time?
Potentially looking for a toss back.
They've got the BKB now. They'll get the blink as well as the toss back. It's on a Matthew this time, but the Rolling Thunder comes in. Fire Snap Cookie before he dies, and GPK, he's in the Ice Wall, but they lay down the Static Storm alone. He's not in it, and he's been thrown out thanks to the Dispose, but he walks back in, and Ramses with the BKB's got himself a double kill. They'll look for the +1 on the Panamu. This time he's by himself. He's tanky, but not looking like he's tanky enough.
Is under attack.
The key item this game is going to be the Shiva Scandal.
They found Panamu. Pretty tanky. Waiting for the silence to run out. It never does. Meanwhile, because he's on the run, and Pagoda gets hit by the roll. They'll push him back into the Sunstrike. It did end up landing, and well, while that's going on, Matthew's going to die to Yamich. They look over for Alone, and they've got Sigrid. He's in a really poor spot. He'll end up throwing his life away. They'll look to be taking from Pakaz. Buyback on Panamu. They get the kill to Ramses, and now they'll look for more. GPK on the run. Sunstrike doesn't land onto Yamich, but they have found themselves the Tiny. They'll toss up the Morphling into the air. But Waveform, Avalanche, GPK trying to run, trying to get an opportunity to get out of this one. But Blink's never going to be off cooldown, and his life will be.
Is that Spirit Breaker?
I heard that Matthew this time. Yeah, he gets killed. Finally, they get him down bottom.
Oh, they've got Yamich though.
Yeah, and they'll get him. Kaz with the kill, and now the rest of Outsiders will turn tail.
Now a very strong lead for Thunder Awakening.
It's a great spot if they can just keep him busy. Panamu's okay with throwing his life away. Again, he's quite tanky. Ooh, with the plasma field, Ramsey's got the kill in a row. He'll end up snatching the Aegis, but he's going to turn his into the Razor. Static Link. And Ramsey's almost dying as he tries to TP out. But Secret again, all by himself, surviving when the taunt lands on him. They'll take the bangle here. With the BKB being popped though by Pagaz, they get the kill to G4 Cave. They're going to look for more. Hakoda with the Glimmer Cape. He gets out of vision, out of sight, out of mind, and away.
Fair and balanced, as everything should be.
Blink forward, disposed. Sacred again, caught out. Tornado's in though. Avalanche, can Sacred get away? Rolls up, rolls out, and well, he'll be doomed up. Probably gonna die in this engagement, but Ramsey's already out with the BKB and the TP. They'll look after GTK, and going back towards his team. So outsiders come back.
They know they're there, they know they're there.
Is this the 5D move? Yamich? He's
Yes,
got
Blink.
Blink. Rolling Thunder, TM coming from around the back. They've got themselves the Inferno Blade with the BKB being popped by Pagaz. They'll go after Ramses. He's got the Refresher, but he's not in a great spot. They get to go into Matthew. They're taking the Snapfire to start. Ooh, Static Storm. Doom on the Morphblade. Pagaz in trouble. He's killed off by GPK. He's got buyback, but doesn't even want to use it. Panamu goes down as well, alone on the run, and he's all by him.
Being a carry player in the late game scenario.
I don't exactly think that means this game is going to be too far away from them, but with Sacred going out and away from the rest of his team, it certainly will be. He's dead for 70 seconds. They get a quick kill there out onto this Disruptor. Look over, though, at Ramses, who's now on the run. He doesn't have an Aegis. The damage is coming in, and from Pagaz, they'll take him out. Wow, the damage out onto the Razor. Now looking at DM, but here comes GPK. Avalanche toss, double kill for GPK, but they've got the Satanic thing in the gun. Yamich goes over for the rest. Hakoda bought back, but there's the waveform. There's an overkill for Pagaz. He's trying to get the Rampage. He'll look over at GPK. It's a rock for some water. Who's going to win? Eventually, when time goes by, water does erode rock, but unfortunately...
For fight now.
Yeah, they're going in. GPK, though, he's going to be hit with a Hex that comes up from below. They've got the Deafening Blast as well. The Doom's going to be placed here on a Panda move. GPK's been popped by DM. Is that really the guy you wanted to go for, though? The Ogre? They've got themselves the Inferno Blade. They'll pop the Lincolns one time. They'll pop themselves a second Link. It's out onto the Morphling, and now, oh boy, they'll get the kill on Pagaz finally, and GPK will look for more. They get the kill on Matthew. They'll look over the ice wall, slowing them down, though. Sacred with the Swashbuckler. They've got the Inferno Blade on him alone. He's all alone with Sacred going the other way, but he blinks back towards the Doom. It's not going to matter with GPK getting himself a double kill. They'll take out the Invoker. They're still trying to get Sacred out, and he's the only one to survive. Bridge for the Tiny, GPK.
It's all about all playing now.
Sunstrike, Smoke, 5-man, and Swashbuckle. Sacred in,
Yeah,
Static Storm, and they have caught the Morphling. They'll go to the Refresher, but there's no way to save Pagaz. He still has himself buyback. Pandamu on the run, and now Yamich is going to go in. He's got the Lotus Orb, so he can't dispose him just yet. They'll look over at Matthew. They get the kill here onto the Sapphire. There's 2 heroes down with buyback. Pandamu looking like he's going to die too. Alone with the BKB starting to run. They're going to buy back up both support. They'll TP in. They'll buy back up Pagaz. They're going to look for GPK. They're going to try and get the kill here and turn this around if they can.
Running.
Now they'll look for Ramses. Ramses on the run. The Rolling Thunder. The Mortimer's Kisses. It's in. They've got the lockdown with the Rolling Thunder. They're bouncing these heroes up in the air. They land the Ignite on the one. They get the kill on the Yamich defense and then buyback with the Swashbuckler coming in. They'll get the kill on Ramses. He's got buyback, and now the rest of the side of Outsiders need to 80 seconds up in the Roche pit. They need to be careful about how they want to approach this. They're going to go after Pandamu, but they've got the Hex on the GPK. They've got Ramses moving in. Oh, the axe upgrade from the Sapphire. Now they're going to go over. They've got the Static Storm down, but it's not going to land on the Morphling. They've got the Glimpse as well. That's going to be on to Matthew. BKB's been popped by DM. They've got the Doom. It's out on the Morphling, but he is so survivable. They finally take out this Snapfire. They're going to look towards maybe turning it around on DM. They've got Pandamu nearby. They'll break the link inside of Sacred. There's the Plasma Field, the Kinetic Field coming out from the Disruptor to try and lock in these heroes on the side of Thunder Awaken. Sunstrike down on the DM. He's losing his health. He's losing his life. They'll end up getting the kill. It's credit for Pagaz. Ooh, Boots of Travel onto the creeps looking for Ramses. Whoa, 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 whoa.
But he still has double BKB, double Lincolns up.
Going for an Aeon Disc on Pagaz. Wow.
Oh, yeah, his damage output is not as high anymore because he has a lot of different fighters
Smoke,
now.
waveform forward. He's been found by GPK, but he's going to be tossed up thanks to the Lotus Orb. They've got the Static Storm down as well as the Kinetic Field. Lock up GPK though with the Rolling Thunder. They'll get the kill. The Sunstrike's going to land on the Hakoda. They're going to continue to move forward for Ramses. Ramses in trouble with the BKB being popped by Pagaz. He's on the run, but maybe turning. Static Link immediately broken, but Yamich is in with a dispose. They've also got the Unleash. He's going to rebound. They'll get the kill on a Sacred. They take out the Pangolier. They've got the Aeon Disc now completed on the Morphling. They'll take the Wraith Pack. They'll pop. DM's going to TP back into the fight. He had to go back to clear up the creeps. That was the tier 4. They've got the Refresher now on alone. They They drop down the stack throw and they look over. Yamich trying to throw him in, but they've got the Lotus Orb that's going to bounce Yamich into the air. They've got themselves a roast down. Age is still on the ground. Somebody's got to pick it up, and they've got the ultimate with the dogs coming in up. Pakaz snatches the Aegis, and now he's going to go for the rest. They'll work over to Hakoda. They get the Hakoda in the circle. They're going to work for more and trying to finish off the fight. They get the Hakoda D, and they'll take the Doom. He's going to be dead for 2 minutes. The Sunstrike lands on the Ramses. He's trying to get out of the hands of Thunder Awaken, trying to be helped by the rebound. They're going to come. GPK fighting for 2 minutes as well. GG is called by Outsiders, and Thunder Awaken steal game 1. They'll scream to the top of their lungs. They'll look for Ga as they take one away from Outsiders.
Yeah,
wow.
Very well deserved.
Here from Matthew, but 3 closing in on the other bounty rune. Goes into the Blade Fury, and Ramses picks it up. They're all fighting around, and everybody trying to find an opening. Ramses is just trying to fight Sacred. Oh, swashbuckle in time. First blood on Ramses. They'll trade for Pandamu. Not the best.
How did they all end up there? Like both Radiant Heroes and Hakoda. Just chase them all the way?
Potentially. Even Ramses certainly an open time.
Yeah, Ramses is very happy. Top of the network, no problem.
Burning out Pandamu though. Fireflies there. 4 stacks of the sticky napalm on top of the Ogre. And DM this time gets the kill. They've got the dispose, and all of a sudden, Kaz is low on health, and the rebound really hurting him up. He's got 12 charges on that wand, but Matthew, he's also going to fall over mid to GPK.
What a bad rate kill.
Trying to get something as Pandamu has the stun. They'll follow it up with the Cookie. The Scatterblast hit both of them, and Yamich, he's got the rebound to get away. Yeah. So the creep wave will save him. Certainly bad.
Oh, he caught in the middle. Solo kill.
But there's the Remnant forward. GPK kills alone. All the tips coming out. GPK tips alone.
Well, stays alive. No more resources though. The next rune is gonna go to GPK.
Now on to Yamich again. The attention is now on the Hakoda, but Alone dies for this. We'll get both supports. Kaz will get both there as he's got the double kill, but is really giving up your Queen of Pain again? Worth that?
Yeah. And
yeah, GPK still working with it. Yeah, there's the Remnant away. So things continue to stay fine, right? Like, nothing really doing there for the side under Awaken just yet. Until they get the Mortimer's Kisses down onto Yamich. They kill the support once more, but Matthew in trouble. Does get the Fire Snap Cookie onto the low ground, but they bring back both supports with the help of the Flame Break. They'll just take Matthew's life for now. They'll let Pandamu run away, and
Radiant's bottom tower
it's still Hakoda bouncing. He's in a good spot, and they'll catch him. But again, he's got the shallow grave, so he can just extend this. They'll chase. Ramses could come over. They might get the kill here on the Dazzle, but with the healing ward, it's a little bit harder, and they've got the dispose on his face. So trading your life for a Dazzle, never really feeling worth it.
the other two, they're definitely a lot happier, and the supports as well. So game is looking very good for Outsiders still. BKB, as I said before, is a strong timing. Matthew, I think you're dead, my friend.
Yeah, it might be. Definitely is. Ramses with another.
Tricked you. Looking for Pandamu as well.
They've got the shard, yeah, so...
Omni,
Poison touch. Omni jumps over to Alone, but... Alone jumps back, and Ramses now with another kill. He's 5-1-1. They've got the blink on Yak. Still up, still alive. X on a deal with Poison touch. Has the healing ward down, and they get nothing out of this.
They could dead again, maybe?
Swashbuckle on the run. Searing Chains on Makaz. They'll look to get these kills on the side of Outsiders because they've used a lot on Thunder Awaken. Poison touch.
In trouble.
X are in again. Makaz can't run. He's hitting Searing Chains to GPK. They'll take out Matthew 2. 3 heroes gone as Pandamu's on the run, but he's been hit with a dispose. And, well, the Shadow Wave from Hakoda.
They have the Psychic as well. Make him heal up a little bit.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Lasso, Sacred. Caught
Seen
again.
the story before.
And that is just more than enough damage from outsiders. They clean him up with ease.
Yes, the healing ward. Time to go high.
Yeah, healing ward and Dakota ready to heal. They've got the shallow grave if needed. He'll take the healing ward. He'll go into the Omni Slash. He'll focus his attention onto Alone with it. He gets the blink away, so the Omni Slash not really too effective, but Matthew now running away from Ramses, who eventually gets himself at least that. Stun is there. Shallow grave is in. Poison touch comes in. That will make these heroes forced to pop their.
Alone just blinked in.
That
Gets
might
bashed
just
up
be
as well.
Queen of Pain death. Forced to pop the BKB defensively once again, and Ramses is moving forward. They've got
Hey,
the
safe to do
dispose,
this.
and they will just go with the Omni Slash. They catch the jug. They've got the Shallow Grave again. Poison touch, not stopping the guys for long enough as they go after Ramses. They got a Alone nearby to stun Sunny damage.
They don't blink in.
Damage. He blinked into this. They've got the help from GPK. Phantom Lancer can only just watch as his life dwindles. And they use that poison touch to hex him up. They'll get the kill on a Panda move. 4 heroes gone on the side of Thunder Awaken. They'll call GG, and outsiders will split the series one apiece.
Yeah, the draft this time around was just a little bit too lopsided, I think.
Dire victory.
Outsiders is a very strong team if we give it.
Right.